I hear you talking shit, bro. You think you are neat, or you think you are the heat. Please bow down to defeat. You're barely mincemeat. Stop with the street talk and start to do the street walk. Lock yourself in and tell me this. How you gonna battle with this sick shit that I spit, bitch? See? You still flapping your jaws. Prepare. I have the stream open again over here and it's in my ears. Shit. What tab is open? God damn it. I can't make this mistake. I'm here. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, class, as I continue to read our thing here, I see. See, you still flapping your jaws. Prepare to be thrown in the ocean in the middle with jaws. That's the same word that does not rhyme very well, I would say. Or prefer to be served and served with claws. Knock on the doors of absolute death you may, but please be ready for the authentic failures you may make. So take this and wait for another dismembering, remembering the tethering of your dream and how it was minced to pieces. Believe in yourself, please. To save you now, you'll be needing help from Jesus. You think I'm copy pasting? Please. Tell me how you're acting up. Better be quiet, but I think he means quiet, or I'm about to bitch smack your mouth shut for good. Yeah, man, talk the hood talk. Better go back and walk the hood walk. You ain't had taste of a real G. Get back down to your level and prepare to be beat. Writing on your sheet like you're deep. Please, bitch, you're weak. You ain't on my level at all. Take a vacation up the damn wall and fall. All right, class. The reading of rap is over. That has a lot more to go to it, but that really gave. Reading that is weird. So we shall begin. I would say.
Shall we begin?
So it begins. And now it begins. So it begins.
And so it begins.
Shall we begin?
Shall I begin?
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
All right, class. Welcome to the Fandom Collective. And after that poor reading of a rap battle or battle rap or whatever you want to call it there, that was an example I looked up for a written rap battle, and that was what it gave me. And it's supposed to show you how to do it, and that was a poor example. Did you get anything from that, Purple Valkyrie?
Well done. That was really good. I absolutely fail at rap, so the fact that you could actually keep it going, I was very impressed. Well done.
Thank you. No, it was tough because a lot of the words, I'm like, this can't go here, and some of it's spelt wrong. When it says it says quite, but they mean quiet. Based on what it was saying, and I'm like, okay, and I don't understand how it's written. I'm gonna show the page because I don't understand how you're supposed to read this with any sense. Like, I don't know if you're good with poems. I don't know if that's how you read them. Like, it's just I don't know.
Wow.
Okay. I hear you talking shit, bro. You think you're the heat. Please bow down to defeat. You're barely mincemeat. Stop the street talk and start to do the street walk. Lock yourself in and tell me this. How you gonna battle with this sick shit I just spit? See, it's like, and these are a lot of words that are rhyming. Mm-hmm. Like, he's not really saying anything. Like,
no. And even the structure isn't great. It could have been done laid out better so you can get the flow of it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. See, I want to ask anybody that knows anything about rap stuff. I'm not a huge rap dude, but I do like rap battle stuff. It's kind of funny. And so I'm just like, I'm curious how it looks written out. And I don't think this is it. This seems to be the example, but this looks wrong. I don't know, because I have no idea what to follow here. Because, you follow the sentence and there's no punctuation. It just starts, but it's the same thing because there shouldn't be a pause there. So where do you really pause, or where do you start? Or prefer to be served and severed. Oh, prepare to be served and severed with claws. Knock on the doors of absolute death you may, but please be ready for automatic failures you may make. Like, the fuck? So take this and wait for another dismembering, remembering the tethering of your dream and how it was minced to pieces. Believe in yourself, please. To save you now, you'll be needing help from Jesus. Like, what? Are they
That's a
battling?
run-on sentence.
Are they battling a wall? Like, I don't know what they're insulting. They're just saying, "Bitch,
Yes.
get away."
Is this just one person talking, or is this two people going back and forth?
It's just one. I was waiting for when it ends, and it's just a long. Look, this is a whole thing. This is a whole paragraph. I stopped because I'm like, I'm not reading this. Throw you 100 million miles is what I'm fine to do. Call me Son Goku. What? I guess that one makes sense in terms of Goku can throw people a lot, but I don't know. See, I don't know. That just confuses me. Snowdub, if you come into the chat at all, and no, he's at work. He's not going to see this yet, because that would be funny to see that. Let's say hi to the chat real quick while we're here, and then I'm gonna try to wash that out of our mouths in a sec here. So we've got Golgo 13. What's up? Hey yo, glad to see you around. We got the master of the TDS. Hello, sir. Good to see you, Pat S or Pats. Pat S. Are these?
Yeah. Good to see you guys.
Are
Good to see you.
these some of the Valkyrie regulars?
Indeed, these are some of my good friends. Good to see you guys. Thank you.
Indeed. Brian TV, what's up? Good afternoon, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, that was super cringe. The rap, not the intro. Thank you.
No, the intro was awesome.
Oh yeah, I found like 7 more Shall We Begins to add to that. So I'll be adding those soon as well. Hi, the Fandom Collective, new to the channel, and damn glad to be here. Well, thank you for coming by, man. We've been absent for content for a while, but we're starting to make some right now. It's a little bit. It's taken a while to get some of these together. I'm really taking my time to make sure that they're the way that I want. But in the meantime, I'm doing some streams again, saying hi to people that I used to talk to for a while that now I'm talking to again. So it's good, like meeting up with Purple Valkyrie here again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how are you doing lately? You got some stuff going on?
Doing well, thank you. Yeah, working as hard as possible on the channel and within the community. Like you say, it's great to have you back. We have missed you, but there's so many channels popping up now. It's awesome to see so many new voices.
I know, it's insane. I mean, coming from me, like it's been a couple of years where like we've been watching people pop up all the time, like for the longest time. Like we're with them on these levels, and then now there's the newer ones and ones that have been around before us and everything. And it's more YouTubers come up now than I think ever before. Like in the last few years, there's been just more and more trying to make channels. So
absolutely, yeah, and all kind of diverse voices as well. It's not just pop culture. It's people that play video games. It's people talking about films, movies, TV shows, books. Delving into the lore. It's awesome to see.
People doing toys and other stuff.
Toy reviews, absolutely.
Hell yeah. Now we need one of you to that knows how to knows alcohol and drinks to make if you're gonna do a review on something, you want to mix pop culture and alcohol. You can make a drink relating to it or something. Make a Lord of the Rings drink or something. This guy actually Downward Thrust. I don't know if you heard of him. He's got mostly a gaming channel, but he also I only care for his videos where he's a huge chef apparently, and I learned this from watching EFAP and everything. And he knows how to make it really good. He does a whole little skit. He's got a little green screen, and he has the kitchen, and he tries to film things that are all sexy. But the whole premise is if video game characters or fictional characters were to come into his restaurant, what would they eat? So he feeds Kratos, feeds Sauron, he feeds Geralt and stuff. He's like, what would they eat? And so he tries to make them their thing. And it's like, oh man, it looks so freaking good. And
that is an awesome idea. That is so cool.
That is a talent, and it's like, man, that is freaking awesome. Now if he can just teach nerds how to make something like that, then that'd be good. Well, guys who don't have culinary things, he's like, yeah, just get a rabbit and do this. Just get a rabbit. At Waco? Like at Fred Meyer? They just have rabbits, do they? I don't know if they do.
We just pop out and get a rabbit. It's fine. Yeah.
They come out at night. You know, we'll catch one somehow, somewhere there. He says, I'm glad my wife and I can be a part of all this. Well, yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, he's a patron as of recently, so appreciate you joining us on that, my friend. And same with over here, the Brightest Day. What's up, Hale?
Hey, Brightest Day. Hey, good to see you guys.
Good to see everybody coming around, having a party over here. Now, we opened with a poor reading of a rap battle thing, but you're a Valkyrie, right? Purple Valkyrie?
I am indeed.
Okay, so Vikings is kind of the thing, right? That's the place to be.
Absolutely. What have we got?
All right. So on the last stream I did, not last week, but the week before, I had Mandy and Mary on, and apparently Mary also loves epic rap battles, and so we were kind of watching a little bit of their channel, some of their videos, some of the ones that we liked, and they had a brand new one up, which we'll just see right here, man. This one's freaking good. In honor of the Purple Valkyrie, we're gonna watch a Viking do battle with someone else here.
Oh, this is gonna be cool because I haven't seen this one. I love this channel.
Yes, this was their newest upload.
Waters of Restorer, Richard the Lion, I'm Richard the First from the Third Crusade. That only leaves room for you in second place. The chivalrous swinger of the sword and mace, and I kill you when I spit like a pit full of snakes. I'm the #1 dick, rising up to make you feel small. My battering ram slams through your shield wall. I'll announce at the next of your thing that I'm chopping through your family like boneless wings. Of course you got avenged by a kid with no bones. Your own story ended worse than Game of Thrones. Your son killed your ex killed your wife. I'm the Lion King, man, but that's a messed up circle of life. Half-ass head taps can't be condoned. It's like you raided the face of Post Malone. I'm scared of no foe. I'm backed by the Trinity. I'll conquer you on my day off like you were Sicily.
Threatening to conquer Ragnar is bold. For a king who got whacked by a 10-year-old, I'll sacrifice you to Odin while drinking horns of mead. Good thing you hold the red cross, cause that's who you're going to need. You built your army by raising English taxes. I raised my army taxing English asses with my axes. And who are you to talk about the circle of life? Your old lady can't feel the love on any night. Your only son was illegitimate, you out on the side. Twist your spine like the end of the Plantagenet line. I'm just a warrior, I'm not the linguist, but I think the king of England should probably speak English. You took Acre and Jaffa like a piece of cake, but never attacked Jerusalem for Christ's sake. Saw the Holy Land, but couldn't go all the way. We should call it the Crusade of Richard the First base.
Sail back north with your barbarian goon, because I'm tearing down your legacy, leaving it in ruins. Your real self next to your legend disappoints. I see you shaking in your shaggy little pants
Like zombies.
Who is it? Royal me? We? Who's the predominantly fictional MC? Lee. You're a wannabe, mon ami.
Kneel down and honor me.
Richard coming through in the end like Sean Connery. The double correlated blood and gore gourmet. You might have the axe, but I make her body spray. Playing I'm just overcame and I strike like a cobra. If I wanted to fight loser Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
You want to fight me? Take off the tin shirt. I'll be waiting in my birthday suit.
Going berserk.
Ding dang dong. Morning bells warn about me at the break of dawn. And I'm putting you to sleep like your brother John. Living monks and chunks on Northumbrian lawns, cause I'm the all-father spawn. You couldn't even beat a salad in a fight. You're a soft Monty Python nice. You went from chainmail to chained up in jail. The mummy trained England to pay for your bail. With no king's ransom will save you from these bars, son. I'm eating you alive like the gangrene you died from. Whole war.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've missed them. That was awesome.
Oh, that was great.
That was so good. And another channel that's been around forever, but you over the years you've seen them get better and better.
It's insane. Do you know their process?
I've seen a little bit of behind the scenes on some of them that they've done because they release those videos, and yeah, the work that goes into it is just insane.
Yeah, that's an understatement with it. I mean, like they're an example of like when people go, "Oh, YouTube is just little silly videos or something, or just little vlog videos." It's like, nah, these dudes are doing like, you know, at least TV show level stuff, if not more in a way, with the different things they got to do. Like I've been, I'm working on a video about them, and it's like doing research, and it's like, man, they started just like mostly doing music, and at one point I forget, it was some live performance things they've done at a few other places with something, and where they had characters, and they're like, oh, we should do one where they like rap battle each other or something. And they asked one of them had a YouTube channel, I think Nice Peter did, and asked who they'd want to see, and the highest voting was John Lennon versus who was the other one? I'm forgetting the name of the first one. It was in the band or something. I forget it. What the hell was it? Now I have to look it up again because I'm forgetting it.
I do remember some of the most
versus
famous
Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So yeah, those were fun. I like the epic rap battles. They are.
I do as well. I love them, and the fact that they didn't stick to the same format either. Some of them are. They did the animated ones as well. I think it was the Harry Potter and Thor versus Odin. Not Odin. Zeus. Mm-hmm. Those were amazing.
Yeah, they did. When they did the first one, the Zeus versus Thor, I think that's when they're just trying something new. But the one they did for the Luke versus Harry Potter, they did that because of COVID. They were like, okay, it's difficult to get some of these going during COVID. They could still do them, like you saw with the one we just watched. But they were like, okay, let's get that. Let's see if we can get that guy back. And they pretty much gave him the entire budget they were going to spend on everyone else, on everything else, and he put together like a team of extreme Lego people and have their sets and everything, and like just put that thing together. And it's like, dude, that was good. Like that was really freaking good. And what I like about it even more these days is because just looking at it, it's like they're not. I'm comparing it to the one we did at the beginning of the show. Like they're literally using their own. They're using characteristics about themselves, their history, whatever, with it, which is what I like about the epic rap battles, because it's kind of, you're learning things about them as well. And when he's like, with your axe and make the body spray, it's like, that's like obviously axe spray, but also, blood sprays out of that. And it's a Viking, and it's like, okay, there's multiple layers in those ones. He's like, your ex killed your son killed your wife, or whatever. It's like, or your ex killed your wife. That I'm the Lion King, man, but that's one messed up circle of life. It's like, okay. Those are good. And I got to look up the freaking Lego one now, because that one was pretty good. I think that is like my favorite rhymes back and forth, honestly.
Yeah, some of those lines are savage, and some of them, even in the other ones that they do, you just get these really good one-liners. You think, damn, that one really hit.
Seriously. Freaking great. What's the chat thinking about those?
They're loving it. Vice Day says, damn. I'm guessing you haven't seen that one. And hello to Kesha Queen. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you. She says, never heard of this, but it's awesome.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I plan to be hopefully convincing more people about that soon over here. Because, yeah, dude, they're freaking good. I mean, they're ones where I was like, yeah, I like them, but there's not much I could say about them. They do a little research. They put some music together. They rap, whatever. It's like, no, there's a lot more into that channel than one would think. And there's so many variations that they've tried to do over the years, and that started. Did you ever hear of their diss raps?
Yes, I did. Yeah, and then they did the. I think they did at least 3 of the Vader versus Hitler. Obviously,
yes, yeah. That's Epic Lloyd's favorite character to play as is Hitler. Like, it's just so silly with it.
It's just ridiculous, but it's still funny. Some Friday says Goku versus Superman was one of the most brutal of all time.
Oh yes, I imagine. I mean, that's anytime you bring those two in a versus match, it's tough, because it's like, man, there's 2 extremely dedicated fan bases of people that are like, okay, and these are fans that not only like the things but try to use whatever logic they can to why their guy would win. So they're like, no, Superman can't ever lose because of all these things and whatever. He can't, Goku's nothing. It's like Goku's like, no, Goku could do all these other freaking cool things that he can never touch with and all that, blah blah blah. And that's why I didn't like the Death Battle version, because their whole premise was based on, well, it's written that Superman has no limits and Goku always breaks limits, so Goku loses. I'm just like, that's pretty dumb.
Yeah. I just like the back and forth that they give them.
Yes, true.
And it's a very kind of nerdy thing to do as well. It's what we do. You get your 2 favorite characters. You think, okay, so who can take this character out?
It's a form of fan fiction, technically. Pretty much. What's up, Hex Alien Comics? What's up? Or Hex Allen? Hexalien. I can't see if that's an I or not. But what's up? Regardless, good to see you around. Goku vs. Superman was one of the most brutal of all time. Yeah, indeed. I think they could have done better, actually. I think that one was too short.
Yeah, some of them are quite short, aren't they? And then some of them, I think the one about the Russian dynasty was really long.
Oh, yeah, that one was like 4 minutes or something. Yeah, they just had another one step up. Did you see like the George Carlin one?
I did, yes.
That one's one of my favorite. They just keep on adding them in there. It's like, okay, this is great. Yeah, I'll play us the Harry Potter one, and then we'll change up to something else here. We'll do one more rap battle thingy because those are freaking fun. And it's funny, it's like I'm not a fan of rap music, but when people were like rhyming and they're like, you know, using layered different things in the lyrics to do stuff, it like hits that nerve of like, yes, okay, I know that. Oh, it's good. Yes, okay, good, nice.
Well, that, and they get special guests as well, because they had Weird Al for one of them. He played Isaac Newton.
Yeah, they had Weird Al, they had Keen Peele, they've had actors, they've had other YouTubers. That's the other thing I like too. They have other YouTubers on there. Yeah, and that's like, okay, damn guys, all right, sweet. Well, let's play one of our favorite ones, and this is relevant for all us nerds, so it's perfect.
Accio Mike, let me fire up the one like Hermione and Ron. I'm about to get it on, cause my mouth spits hot like incendio flames. You're lukewarm like some Tauntaun remains. Even the mad eye of my man Alistair Moody could see your franchise only has 2 decent movies. Such your feelings, you sense deja vu? You're getting smoked like your Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Your acting's flat if your raps are 2D2. Fuck her off to the afterlife where your bats and see-through. You're the biggest letdown in your series since Snoke. It makes sense your father's Vader. All you do is choke. You country bumpkin, you must be dumb. Who farms moisture on a desert planet with 2 suns? Let me stick my plans in your dusty bin droid. I'll leave you like a Horcrux, split up and destroyed.
I don't know who made you shoot first, but that missed. If I was you, I'd have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, I'm a rhyming Jedi like my father before me. Your talking hats should have put you in Griffin Dorky. Your origin story is mostly stolen from me. You might be Potter, but Harry, I planted your seed. Let's see, little orphan raised by relatives in solitude. Suddenly gets taken under wing of funky wizard dude. Learns that he's Bethesda do have powerful gifts, but between the two of us, I think I got the cooler stick. Swing it, my mic saber cuts through you so slicey.
Leave you on the floor like an armor nicely.
Hit you with the wampa raps,
so icy.
Land him in your face like
that'll do nicely.
I fly the X-wing to save a planet
from massacre.
You fly a broom like some kind of
magical janitor.
You double dweeb, I like to think that you're the best. All you did was use your mom like a bulletproof vest.
The death of my mother saved the wizarding race. Your mum died of heartache when she saw your face. You swamp school dropout, you're too whiny to rhyme. At least when I slither in a sister, she isn't mine. I'm the boy who lived, seller without equal. I'll split you like your fan base's feelings about the prequels. Sequels brought you back to meet your demise. I'd say you were brilliant, but I must not tell lies. I left JK straight rolling in cash. You let JJ compact your character to trash.
Yep.
So go on, try and force more of your distance. You're like a stormtrooper.
Oh, this shit misses.
That's right, R2. It does sound like he left all his fire in the goblet. Maybe he will get rescued by an anorexic hobbit. I think it's pretty clear that you and I are pretty different. My drive's hyper, your drive's privet. I've got more rhymes than sand grains on Tatooine. You couldn't pull in the wind with a tractor beam. I crushed an empire, a galaxy large. I
blew up the Death Star, you blew up Aunt Marge.
I popped you with poppy, can't be healing you. Unlike the great disturbance in the force, I'm not feeling you. Death would eat you up without Hermione and luck. Because your own skills,
Wingardium Leviosa suck.
You're a dud like Dursley, but worse. And I'd rather hurt nerfs than have to endure your third verse.
Have you heard rap before? That was not dope at all. Maybe have Goldie Balls show you the protocol. But I bet you're just distracted. You got a lot on your plate. On one hand, the rebellion. On the other hand, oh wait. I won't keep the Weasleys got my back.
This muggle sucks more hole than the bloody Sarlacc. We'll rock you up good if you try to step to Harry, mate. You're the least intimidating twin since Mary Kate.
I flow like butter beer on Diagon streets. You can find me getting fantastic on these beats. It's over, Luke. I got the high ground advantage. I'll close it like a map. Mischief managed.
You should have Hagrid fly you home on his moped. If I wanted teenage wizardry, I'd call Selena Gomez. My attack tactics are galactically hardcore. Far more than your goofy little Star Wars. I learned Rover the best in the biz.
get funky.
So all of you that get this is
McClunky.
my Jedi mind trick with the dicks on your Imperius. Shift it up like death sticks on Bellatrix. Dead serious. No need to Expelliarmus. You're heartless in a duel. Call me the Hogwarts Express.
I just took you to school. I
love that. And it doesn't matter who won because that was just brilliant.
They both did great ones. Holy shit. Oh, what's up, wise guys? What's up? You like the rap battles now? Oh, man. Love it.
Oh, that was genius. And like you say, that was just done because they couldn't get together and film as they normally would, but absolute genius.
I want them to do more of the Lego ones, honestly.
Me too.
Like, that was some good stuff they're able to do there. Watching the behind the scenes of it, it's like, dude, he had to do some clever stuff to get some of that together. I don't know how long it took for them to make it, but I mean, to make it animated like that good, like shit, that's some skills. And the lyrics for them too. They said they literally had to like talk to like some super Harry Potter people and super Star Wars people trying to figure out some ones. He said this one group that does little Harry Potter shows or something came up with the you save a planet from a massacre. You fly around on a broom like some kind of magical janitor. They came up with that line, and it's like, okay, that's they don't come up with all of them themselves. They get a little help sometimes. So that was freaking great. Yeah, epic rap battles of history. Indeed, he's like pretty funny. I can imagine him. He's like doing a little clap. Oh, it was all right. Mm-hmm. It entertained just enough. Mm-hmm. Sip the tea or something. That's great. So anyway, changing the subject up a bit from rap battle-y stuff. All right. So as far as anything going on, I pay attention a little bit here and there, not too much. Fast 9. I forget. Did Fast 9 drop already, or Black Widow? Did you pay attention to that?
I think Fast 9 has dropped. Black Widow is due out soon. I've got to admit, I've never been a fan of Fast and Furious. It's just a franchise I could never get into. And Black Widow, I think it's a film that's come too late for people to be that interested in. Although I love Scarlett Johansson's character.
Yeah, I'm kind of wanting them to put off production even more, and it'll be just like the movie Food Fight. Have you heard of that movie?
I've heard of the movie. I haven't seen it.
Have you watched reviews on it?
No. Would you recommend it?
Oh, I recommend you watch reviews on it.
Okay.
Don't ever watch the thing. I'll only show you a glimpse just so you can get that idea in your head.
Just a peek behind the curtain.
I love seeing people's reactions to it immediately because it's like, what the fuck? And like the history behind it, it took like 12 years to make, or 10 years or something. I don't remember. And it has like Charlie Sheen, Hilary Duff. It has all these famous people in it, and Christopher Lloyd.
Wow,
as well. Yeah, and it's like, what? Okay, all right. I had everything. So it's probably the smallest. Oh my god, I might even just put it on mute. I don't know, because it is just awful.
Can you watch it ironically, or would you just recommend not seeing it at all?
I just recommend just watching reviews of it, because it seems to be the most atrocious thing in existence.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen? No, I'm not about Transformers 2 or Grown Ups 2. I mean a movie so bad, so fundamentally broken, that it leaves a pit in your stomach or makes you feel frustrated and angry beyond any reasonable measure. This is a question I've been asking myself for a while, and I think it's about time to do
he tends to look for. He has like a whole section on his show called "The Search for the Worst." I don't watch his channel too often, but I will check out these from time to time because they are pretty funny.
See, I can appreciate a bad film. You know, where you watch it, you think, well, what on earth am I watching? But
yes, this is one of those. It's one of those ones that's like, I'm glad it exists, but I question that it exists. It's like, did this? Because the people making it saw the final product at some point and were like, let's release it.
Nailed it.
They didn't go, we wasted a lot of time and money. Let's just let this be a lesson for us all to bury it, in a time capsule for humans to discover in the future and go, what the hell is this?
up the list of the bottom 100 lowest rated movies on IMDb, and I'm going through them one by one to find the worst movie ever. Welcome to the search for the worst. Food Fight is the worst thing in the history of anything ever. But at the same time, I couldn't help but be fascinated by how ungraceful and artless it is. The story behind the scenes of this movie is actually far more interesting than the film itself. Believe it or not, this film was released in 2012, but there's a reason behind it. Originally, it was planned to be released in 2003, but the entire production was such a mess that it meant it kept being delayed. At one point...
Yeah, so it was released like 11 years later. So it's meant to be...
characters?
Look at the face. Look at the face of this thing. Hello. He's like, yeah.
And that frog was wearing a crown.
With unfinished assets from the movie was stolen in what he called an act of industrial espionage. The budget for this movie has been estimated to have exceeded that of $45 million.
Wow.
Would you have ever guessed that?
No, but $45, I would have said.
and that's a little spendy on that, I'd say. You know,
I was including,
bucks.
I was going to include the food budget, catering in that.
Right, okay, that makes sense then, yeah. Of course, it was all put together by people going, I bet you can't make the worst movie ever. Okay, $45 says we can. Yeah.
That was the whole my beer moment.
So understandably, the film's investors were extremely upset, and the film just sort of floundered around in purgatory until it was shut out sometime in 2012. So what about the actual movie? Well, unsurprisingly, it's one of the most insufferable films I've ever had the misery of watching. The movie opens as a supermarket is closing down for the night and the lights are shut off. Then for some reason it just cuts to everything lighting back up, and it turns out, much like Toy Story, the products in the store come to life when there are no humans.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Toy Story type of ripoff, kind of.
Okay.
It's like products like Windex or something, like the bald man that Mr. Clean or something. Like just.
I'm guessing these are kind of knockoff characters because they couldn't get the actual licensed characters.
I don't know. It's kind of confusing the way they do it because I think they show some of them legit.
Around. We're then introduced to our protagonist, Dex Dogtective. Now, I do have to at least credit this movie with one thing. It's the scariest horror movie I've ever seen in my entire life. The animation is so grotesque that I'm sure any child who wound up watching this would have horrific nightmares, probably for the rest of their sad little life.
You despise me, don't you?
But perhaps what's even more insulting in the freakish animation is the extreme amount of blatant product placement. Being a UK citizen meant I didn't really recognize many of the icons, but in saying that, even then it was still completely transparent. So Dex Dogtective is a detective who goes around solving crimes.
Charlie Sheen.
He wants to marry some mutant cat lady human hybrid because apparently
he probably doesn't even remember doing this film.
No,
we have the
he most likely doesn't.
Hybrid couple, and later in the movie, this weird bat thing tries to fuck the shit out of this squirrely pig creature.
You were that? I was the comment. Him? Hey, back off!
Like what?
What the heck?
What the fuck?
Are you on my back yet? Not that I mind that.
Speaking of the squirrel pig creature, he's the dog's best friend and is going to be the best man at his wedding. Everyone in this movie has fucking ADD. They ride around at all times, flailing their arms or spinning for absolutely no reason.
How did you get in and out of the store? You're an arc.
I have a theory that this is because the animators could only be fucked to create one static body motion and just reused it whenever they could to save time or whatever. So it's back to the shop where this, oh my god.
Yeah, that's Christopher Lloyd. That's Christopher Lloyd there.
Of course it is.
Anyway, if you feel like watching the rest of those, feel free to watch them. Just anybody's review on it. It should be funny. It should be full of hilarity.
God. Can you imagine somebody coming across that late at night and thinking, what the hell am I watching? Or some
poor child browsing Netflix. Oh, who would find? This looks like a kid movie for...
Oh no. Oh dear.
Heads explode, I imagine. What's up, Snowdub? Arriving a little late over here. Yeah, we did rat battle stuff in the beginning, which you'd probably get a kick out of. Big time. Thanks for coming by, my friend. Yeah, tuck and roll. Sounds like Duke Nukem Forever. I don't know what that. Let me look that up.
Yes, that game. I think that was stuck in development hell for about 14 years, if I remember correctly. We thought we were never going to get another Duke Nukem game, and then we did, and it really wasn't worth it.
Duke Nukem Forever.
Just out of curiosity for that film that we just looked at, do we have a box office return for what they actually made? Well,
Oh yeah, let me look that up over here.
up against what was spent, because
Food fight box office.
assuming it was released at the box office, of course.
It made $73,000. That's
Wow, that's
way more than I thought it would.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's 73,000 more than I expected.
But its cover is kind of misleading, honestly. Let me see if I can bring it up here, because it looks more like a fun little, it's like a little cartoon adventure. No, but it goes right into hell.
Not the nightmare fuel that it actually is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recommend, that could actually be a funny thing for your channel, as you and your guests or something, pick a weird, strange movie to watch, or at least a review of it, and just give some reaction to it. 'Cause it's like, oh, it's so cringe. There's so many that are so odd like this. It's actually kind of like an internet trend for a while to find the worst movies, like The Amazing Bulk. You probably heard about. There's like some Kung Fu Panda ripoff one. There's all these ripoff films that are like, okay. Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of animated films about the Titanic, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of those. This guy Phelan Portios or something. I forget his name. He used to be a Nostalgia Critic channel awesome guy, but he does his own channel now, and he finds a lot of those ones too, especially in the animated ones. He finds all the Jungle Book, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Lion King ripoffs, all these other ones. It's crazy. But yeah, see, this is the cover.
That makes it look like a fun kind of animated thing, because you put the nightmare characters right in the background in the corner.
Well, yeah, this goose isn't even in it. Neither is the fish. I think maybe they appear for a second. The walnut guy, and it's like the main character is in the background. And it looks like they're gonna have a food fight.
Yes, and I'm curious as to why it's called Food Fights. Yeah, it's like that other weird food-based, very adult film that I think was it Seth Rogen was behind that one.
Oh, it's like Sausage Fest, kind of.
Yeah,
but Sausage Fest was probably well made and everything. I haven't seen it, but I imagine it has actual comedy in it on purpose. The baby.
The baby.
What the hell? The mother. I'm a human, I swear it. Drink the cup I just gave you. Yes. Oh man, he says I was waiting for you to message me back last night. Yeah, sorry man. I think I left my DM open on my computer and I was waiting for a response. So it probably said that I read it, but I didn't see it until this morning. You already replied, and I was like, oh, so my bad, brother. We're gonna try to do it another time. He and I are trying to meet up to watch 8 Mile together.
Oh, nice.
Exactly, because the reason why I asked him lately so we can watch something is because when I stumbled upon that rap I read at the beginning, I was just looking on the internet for how it looks written, how rap battle looks written, and nothing's giving me an answer. They're like, how do you rap forever and stuff? And it's like, what?
I know, obviously, you'd have the music to try to get the beat to, but just looking at what you pulled up earlier, it's just one big mass of words. It's like, where's the break? Where's the... How are you supposed to flow?
Yeah, I don't know. And it's like, that's just what I was curious about. I'm like, okay, because I did an attempt at a rap battle once. I did a streaming versus disc thing. Is supposed to be like in the spirit of epic rap battles, pretty much do some research on it and have them, have a back and forth thingy with it. It's like, you can watch me any way you like. You watch the way you please. Unlike you got to get up, walk forward, and get on your knees. It's like the streaming saying that to the to the DVD. It's pretty funny. Anonymous says, keep going. Oh, I think they wanted to watch the rest of the food fight video or something. I'm sorry, Anonymous. No, I appreciate the 350, but man, I think that's enough of the food fight for now. I only got Valkyrie for a little bit longer for today, so I'd rather go on to some other stuff. But maybe another time. We'll reconvene and finish some of that. Or we'll find some other ones to look at and laugh at. because that's funny. See, when I get together the YouTubers for the streams in August, I want to pick out stuff like this to laugh at, or some games and games to play, awful movies to laugh at, stuff like that.
Yes, we need something to roast.
Yes, and then some things to get us going, like epic rap battles, like something cool to go in between all this stuff that we go through. That's a little insane. But yes, I do appreciate the 350. And now coming back over here, Snowdub says it's called a flow. You just keep rapping about whatever comes to mind. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. The thing that I showed Snow at the beginning, if you look at the beginning, they're just like rhyming things, talking about the fact that they're going to try to beat you. But that's all they say the whole time. And it's a long page of them just saying the same thing, but not the same words, but they're not saying anything about anything. So it's just like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. I thought it was going to go, here's their section, and then the next person, and the next, and have like 4 total or something, have 2 from each. And it didn't. And I was just looking for an example, and the internet's not providing me very well, unless I got to type something very specific. I don't know. And I'm just like, I just want to see how it's written so I can figure out how they specifically do that, and then boom. But now they like to screw with me. Yeah, freestyle, free flowing. Yeah, just like how I'm lawn mowing. See, that was bad though. But yeah, so that was Food Fight. I don't know why I showed you that.
That was pretty epic. I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it. And now that I've seen that review, I think I'm going to have to look into it. I don't know whether I could watch the whole movie, but I'm
no. Any of these horrible ones, just watch somebody's review of it, because it's just they're tough to get through. That's why they watch it, so you don't have to watch it as well. Have you? Especially
with that one, the making of is probably far more interesting than the actual film itself.
Yes, I mean that's what the whole beginning was. He wasn't even talking about the plot really. He was just talking about how it was being made. Have you seen this one or heard this one?
I haven't heard of this one. What's this?
The Amazing Bulk.
Looks like somebody shaved Bigfoot.
Yes, that's a proper description. This is the shot in there. It's brilliant because they just have like these weird like stock effects that they have, and they just kind of put them in the movie like this. And he's running on a train now. It's like, okay, and he's just doing random stuff, and it's become like a cult thing to watch. Here's a town.
When did this one come out?
I forget. I want to say mid-2000s.
Wow. Okay.
Something like that. It's one of those weird ones.
Is that a toy that somebody's made? That's awesome.
Yes, actually. I recommend you send that to somebody as a gift. That is a toy.
I could think of somebody I would send that to, absolutely, and I think they would get a kick out of that.
It's literally a blob toy, essentially, but worse. Oh my gosh! Yep. He says, "What in the gigantic clusterfuck is the shite?" Oh, that's the fun of it. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Darkhaster asks. I believe in the possibility of his existence. The likeliness, however, not so much as far as current world.
He's probably not purple though, if he does exist.
I don't know if I want to hear if that is possible for an ape to be purple. What conditions would you have to be in for that? Because they could be albino, they could be really white. That's got to be a rare thing. I've seen some weird looking snakes and birds and stuff that are weird colors. Why can't an ape be purple? Why not? Why not? Why can't humans be purple? We should all be able to choose blue, purple, or green at birth, like Pokemon, practically. The tree video was me open air, like, okay, thanks, bro. Yeah, did you when you said keep going? I don't know what that was in reference to rap battle-y stuff, to the food fight review, to I don't know which part specifically. Yeah, if you guys can tell, there's no format today. It's just looking up funny things essentially so far. I was talking about Fast 9. I don't know why I got onto the food fight. I don't remember how I got specifically onto that. He says didn't see an anonymous option. Yeah, when you type in the thing, it like asks you to put a name. Otherwise, it'll just put you as anonymous on there. But do appreciate that. He says keep climbing, man. Well, you've been climbing greatly as well, my friend. Good to see it. You're collaborating with a lot of people. I love seeing that. Yeah, that's how you do. Networking is how you get around.
Absolutely. Yep.
I mean, that is pretty much the main encouragement here. He says just a generic message. Okay. I thought he was like, no, keep trugging through food fight. Don't you quit. I'm taking it as encouragement for that.
Yes, pull up the film and watch it. Yeah.
No. But Fast and Furious, Fast and Furious is one I never liked really, but my brother loved it. So we ended up watching it quite a few times. And I'll admit the first one is also dumb, but they take themselves seriously and the situations aren't too goofy. Like they pretty much try, the main dramatic part anyway is like, he's basically a cop, he's undercover, and he figures out who they are and stuff. But Dom likes his family, so he didn't like that this guy he thought was family, was betraying them. But then they go try to rob. They keep on trying to steal parts from trucks, from like huge trucks, semi trucks, basically. But the truck drivers are arming themselves now because this happens all the time. So when they go to try to get his stuff, which is normally an easy bing bang boom, we get his things, he's got a shotgun. So he's like, doing damage to him, causing him a lot of trouble. And, they got to try to, go fast and get him and everything. And there's a couple races here and there. And then it's okay. And then the second one, Too Fast, Too Furious, steps it up a little bit more in the weirdness, but it's still in the realm of like, I guess I could see this being a thing. It's not too cartoon yet or anything. It's all right, whatever. I don't remember anything in the third one, Tokyo Drift. I just remember they're in Tokyo and they got to learn how to drift this car weird. I don't know. And then the fourth one, I have no memory on the fourth one at all. Fifth one, I do remember because it had The Rock, his first appearance in it, and I don't remember the plot of the movie, but I remember Dom and him have to fight. There seemed like a lot more drama with whatever. I was like, okay, there's more stuff here. It's not just a simple race. There's more like a theft, like some purpose to what they're trying to do a little bit. And then I don't remember I don't think I saw the sixth. I definitely didn't see the seventh, but I knew that Paul Walker died, and I assumed that his character Brian died. But I watched Fast 8 next on a date, and she wanted to see it. And I was like, okay, whatever. We'll see that. And, I'm a movie guy. I'll play ball. And I loved it for how ridiculous it was. But, man, I don't know what the fuck was going on for the most part. There's at the end, he gets a Dom and the Michelle Rodriguez have a kid, and they name him Brian. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense because the guy died. And then my friend's like, no, he's not dead. He's just not in the movie. He's just not around because, the actor died. I'm like, he's not dead? And they named him Brian?
What?
So, I mean, that'd be like I have a best friend named Sean, and I'm going to name my kid Sean. Like, that's kind of weird, Like,
yeah,
while they're alive? I don't know.
That's unnecessarily confusing.
It's like if he died, it's like, okay, I'm going to name you after him to honor them because they have died. But they're still around, so I'm not going to name you them. What do you mean? Like, wouldn't that be weird if you got a phone call? It's like, yeah, I named my kid after you. You'd be like, well, I appreciate it. Why, though? Right?
Yes,
Thank you, I guess. But now when people look at the family tree, they're going to have to keep track of the time and the names. And because the same name comes up 4 times now. No. I'm for reorganizing family trees to where everybody has a different first name because it gets too confusing when people have the same goddamn name all the way across. It's like, how did this many Hannahs or, Johns end up in the same family? Like,
yes, there's like this one name that just goes through the generations. Yeah, I've seen that.
Just everybody names this, or somebody marries in and their name is that too. It's like, what is it with this family genetics and having people with that name specifically that they get into? Fast and Furious is ridiculous. Yes, that's an understatement. That is an understatement. If you're close enough friends, I guess it can make sense. I mean, I guess just in real life, I just would find that kind of awkward. I'd just be like, Okay, but now when you refer to somebody, you have to be specific now.
Mhm.
Like when movies name themselves the same thing, like Ghostbusters, you gotta clarify
Which
when.
Ghostbusters? Yeah.
I at least appreciate Jurassic World for not calling itself Jurassic Park. You know,
Mhm.
thank God. Like, you know, you can at least go, okay, Jurassic Park trilogy, Jurassic World movies, whatever. That's easy enough. That's fine. But
Do you think it's a franchise that's kind of run out of steam now, or do you think they're just going to keep going with
I
it?
don't know what ideas they have for these. I don't understand. And apparently they're based on books. I don't know what ideas they had, like, to make more of
based on
these.
books.
I'm like, I don't know what you got. The park, they bring dinosaurs back to life in a park and it fails. I don't really think there's I don't think there's a universe there.
Oh, Jurassic Park. I thought you meant the Fast and Furious films were based on books.
I'm sorry. You said, well, either one. I okay. I can see them mixing together. Dom, you guys got to go to the park. There's a kid trapped in there. You got to get him. You know, that's a little girl. Little girls are like family. Okay, gotta get them, and then they'll be just fine. Southern Cecil, what's up? How do you think George Foreman's kids feel?
Yes, he named all his kids after himself, including his daughters.
Oh God,
Georgette and Georgina, if I remember correctly.
Oh man, that's like when I try to make my Jeff characters with different names variations. Man, that's the Jeffster, Jeffy Fro, the Jeffinator. Like you don't need to do that. That's like a cruel thing, a cruel punishment. You shall now be cursed with the same names, just slightly different. You know, it must be killer on a teacher if they have them all in the same class. That would suck. But yeah, I'm sorry. So you're referencing Fast and Furious. Okay, same thing, but with even less to work with. I don't know what they're doing at all. Like this is a question I have for any movie franchise ever. When can you stop?
Mm-hmm.
When do you actually go, you know what, guys? Instead of falling to failure, like, you know, and that's when you stop. Like before you reach that, you're at a good. Okay, we're gonna just stop here. But no, well then let's keep going. There's more road. No, there isn't. We're gonna make it. Like, oh, I don't know. Much like in Fast and Furious, they try to make the jump, and it's very unlikely they'll make it. Now, a lot of people like a lot of the films, and I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really judge it. But based on number 8, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm just like, they drive cars, and then there's like CIA government agent things, and the weird prison that they break out of, and car zombies. You've seen Fast 8, right?
I haven't. I've only ever seen the first one. Yeah, it didn't.
Okay, so never mind. This makes sense. This makes sense.
This is awesome, though.
Yeah, I say car zombies because there's a point where she needs Dom. So I'm just spoiling all of it right here. I don't care. So she basically, everybody thinks Dom's gone bad. Dom's Vin Diesel. So Vin Diesel's gone bad. And they're like, oh no, Vin Diesel, but you're all about family and love and all that crap and whatever. And we've done all this good stuff. We had 7 movies. What's wrong, Dom? And then, Charlie Theron has his illegitimate kid or something.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have it with him, but like she kidnapped the mother and child that he had on the side before Michelle Rodriguez a while back. I don't remember exactly the definition or why or whatever with that. And so she got them captive, and he's, no, I'm going to protect them, but I'm going to kill you at some point. And then she's like, yeah, whatever, do things for me. And then at some point she's got to get this one guy or something, or his briefcase, I forget, the guy or his briefcase. And he's like super duper guarded. He's like a super politician guy guarded by all these vehicles and everything. And she satellite controls like every car on the block that she can, and just has them like I'm talking like 100 cars, automatic drive to pile into like enclose and pile on to these cars and then Dom can come in and try to break into the vehicle and get him out.
That sounds needlessly complicated.
And then his friends all get out. They surround him. They're trying to capture him, and they shoot grappling hooks on four or five corners of his car. I forget. And so you're like, oh, he's screwed. He can't go anywhere. But then he like mega goes really fast and shaking around, and then he mega goes. Then he mega goes. And then they're all going, wow, he's going so fast and whatever. How can that be possible? He must have more tanks or something on the inside. Then he mega goes, and then fucks up one of the things, and breaks the chains, blah blah blah, and it gets away at some point. It's just like, okay, all right, happened. I guess. And then later there's like a submarine and missile torpedoes and dodging. There's a point where Dom's good now, and then or where they all realize he's good now or whatever, and he is driving to get at. There's a huge explosion behind him from the submarine or torpedo or whatever behind him. He is out of his car for whatever reason, and then his friends drive their cars around him to block the explosion, and that saves him. And he's outside exposed, but the cars park in front of him, shielding him from the fire of the explosion and stuff.
Yes, because that's how fire works.
Yeah, and I think I probably missed a lot of dumb stuff that happens. I don't remember it as well. Does that sound like a fun movie? Do you like my description?
I kind of want to watch it now just to see what the heck is going on.
I do recommend you watch this one. It's really dumb, but it's like, there's almost things in there where you're like, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of neat. Oh, okay. You have Jason Statham like talk to a baby as he's fighting people. It's kind of dumb, but it's like, he's British and kind of funny, I guess. It's like, all right, mate, whatever. Is he British or is he something else? He's
British, I think. Yeah,
he's got accent, he's bold. He's gruff accent there with it. He says, they'll probably never stop. But it's like I know that you can technically make movies forever, but like honestly, I think it takes a really good filmmaker to know we've made enough. We've done enough. Like, yes. We don't need to do more. Like Star Wars never needs to really continue on forever. I don't, Lord of the Rings told a good story. Don't need any more. I understand the appeal of wanting more of it. I get it, but sometimes you just don't need it. Like imagine, I think I actually heard this example on ETEP, but it was for something completely different. Actually, it was just for a specific scene where it was like the Terminator, like Terminator 2. There's a lot of cool moments between the Terminator and John Connor, and like, what if there was a couple of these other cool moments between them, and then some more moments, and then you had like 5 or 6 more of those moments in there, and it's like those moments might be nice, but while you're watching the movie, you're kind of going like, I get it now. Can we do something else? Can we go on? Can we, you don't need to have everything just because some of them might be good in isolation or something. You don't need to have everything in your movie. You don't need to, and Terminator needs to stop too. I don't understand their constant wanting to do these movies. Like just make other robot time traveling movies if you want to. I don't care.
That's a franchise that needs to stop. I always think once they get to the point where they reboot the entire franchise from the beginning, like Halloween, for example. Yeah, that's when they've run out of ideas.
And it's like, I would just ask that they wait a good 10 years minimum before they reboot stuff, because man, I just want a break, like to like for Marvel, they should have ended at Endgame and went like, okay, we did all these cool movies, there's just plenty more we want to make, plenty of characters we can do, but like, we'll give it a break, let's rest for a few years at least. And then maybe we'll, I think they should at that point, honestly, do a different universe by that point, but whatever. Like I don't know anymore. It's hard to say because everything continues now. Like I'm so used to it, but I want them to stop sometimes so I can miss it and go, oh, it's done. Like, did you ever watch Spartacus?
Oh yeah.
You watched Spartacus, and so it's like those 4 seasons, 4 short seasons, and it was great. I don't want to see any more of it. It was perfectly fine. I think they teased wanting to do like a whole Julius Caesar show. It's like,
I'm glad they didn't.
Stop. You're done. We get it. You did a great show. Now move on. Please, for the love of God, move on.
Yeah, you can quite easily stretch out a story way beyond what it needs to. And like you say, having 4 seasons, it told a really good self-contained story. Kind of like Dexter. I know Dexter's coming back, for example. There's going to be season 9.
Is it? Do you think it needs a 9th season, or is that going to be the final season? Or
I would imagine it would depend on how well this season did. I can fully see them doing more seasons if this season does well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying. Based off the story of Racer X in a magazine, I think it's referring to the zombie cars. With there, they'll just change the cities and get newer cars in every movie. Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Thomas? What's up, Gilkey? What's up, brother? Good seeing you around here. Oh, yeah, how's that wine? Thomas needs to make a movie where he's like, sipping wine and he's like some type of, he's like just critiquing movies or something. He's just like, or some of his videos he should make. It's like, I'm going to check out this movie. What's this? Food fight? Let's see what we got. And then check out him. Just cut to him 5 minutes later. He's like got in bottles. He's just chugging them. He's just like, no, go away. Get out of my head. No.
I would imagine drunk is probably the best way to watch that film.
Yeah, it's like even when he's drunk, the joke, he's like, no, it's still not funny. No. No, the shit weasel is what people call the brown one. That's up there because he's animated just so bad. Twitter unfollowed. That sucks. Yeah, Twitter and YouTube. I think their issue is that either there's so much user activity or so much space that like they always try to clean things up, but they always fuck up here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's why. There's always so many like unsubs or other fuck ups of some kind. Unfortunately. But yeah, so checking the chat, see if I missed anything. Can Vin Diesel just give us some more Riddick movies? I don't know. Do we need more?
I like the Riddick movies, but I don't know whether I'd want another one.
It's like
I liked them for what they were.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's like a lot of when I say I want them to stop sometimes, it's because usually they're good.
Mm-hmm.
How many movies did Jaws have?
Yes, 3 too many.
How many movies did Alien have?
Yes, yep. Alien and Predator. Yep.
There's too many sometimes. You just don't. You don't need to always continue them. Snowdub disagrees with me on this as far as like The Thing. I think The Thing should just be its one movie and never anything more. He wants to see a sequel. I don't, brother. Wait, asking for a puppet. Wait, what? It says, when is the booby break? Oh. Do you normally have those?
I don't, but I think Snow does. Closest you're going to get today, Snow, is my avatar. Sorry, honey.
Okay. That makes sense. Let me see. I'm like, do I have any videos that comes anywhere close? I mean, not really. We got this.
You're toast, bitch! You're toast, bitch!
You're toast, bitch! You're toast, bitch!
Slave, what are you crying for? Come over here, I'll give you something to cry about. Oh, a chest.
As close as I got. Damn it, he says. No. Yeah, I'll do a review of that movie for Halloween. It's Blood Angels.
I was going to ask what movie that was. I didn't recognize that.
Yeah, it's Blood Angels. It also is called Thralls. It had 2 different names for no reason. It's a horrible movie that is freaking great. It's like it's one of the ones that's not even on any of the search for the worst type of things. It's never on these horrible. But nobody knows about them. I don't know anybody that's known about it before I mention it. It was kind of like Deep in the Valley. It was with Chris Pratt. Where, do I have that clip too? Oh, I think I do. I think I changed the background though. I don't remember where I have. Oh yes, from Deep in the Valley.
I should buy her something, you know, that's special, but also creative.
Ooh, like get her a retard with a box of crayons. With one of them sharpeners so he can sharpen it and then take the shavings and put them all over his face.
You're going to hell.
Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to hell. Retards love crayons.
Yep, that was Chris Pratt before he was famous.
I love Chris Pratt.
It was great, and that's where he and a buddy go into a porn booth universe, and it's actually less gratuitous than you'd think. It's like like American Pie is more nudity and stuff, but it's hilarious. I think Kim Kardashian's in it for a sec. A couple other people. We need to add Rookie to the movie break. Yeah, to some boobs. Yeah, I should figure something out. Do I have anything like that? I don't have a booby break or a movie, but I do have a moo. I think people say he's saying boo, but for some reason it sounds like moo to me.
I would have said moo, yeah.
Just going moo, moo. It's like, okay. That's great.
It's like, do you want to do the line again? No, okay, we'll just go with it.
No, it's Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen the 2. I've seen the first Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Well, it's like it half the movie plays most of the first movie, and then adds a few extra scenes, essentially, to make the second one. So it's great. What's up, Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective? What's up, brother? What's up? Good seeing you around as well. Just watched Slither last night when Elizabeth Banks wasn't a prude feminist. I haven't seen Slither quite yet.
Oh, Slither's a good film. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I am finally knocking my list off a little bit. I watched Idiocracy for the first time.
Oh, what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. It's scary how it's 500 years in the future. That's like 50 years in the future for us.
Yeah,
it's like right around the corner here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too good. I'm watching some postmodern or post-apocalyptic-ish aftermath movies. Wally's next. I haven't seen Wally yet. So.
Oh, Wally's cute. Wally's really sweet.
Wally and then Raised by Wolves, I think. Doing next. Did you ever check that one out?
Haven't. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, they're like in space, human colony or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but I shall check it. But yes, so I know you said you have about an hour, so I'm going to wrap it up right here for you. So no problem, so you can get some sleep. Anything you want to say to the chat at all? Anything coming up for next week or anytime soon?
Just want to say a massive thank you to you for having me on again. It's so good to have you guys back. Really, really missed you. And huge thank you to everyone who's joined us. You guys are the best.
Hell yeah. Thanks for everybody for joining. Yeah, Valkyrie has been killing it lately. You're doing lots of stuff. I mean, how many streams do you do a week?
4 of my own, but probably at least the same number on other people's channels. So probably between 6 and 10. And that's not including any of the channels that I moderate on.
Ooh, man, that's like a full-time job right there. Damn.
But fun. It's the best job.
That's great. Yeah, I can't stream that much anymore. I used to be that kind of streamer. I can't anymore. I gotta take little breaks here and there. But that's all good. So yeah, I'll have you on again one of these days, real soon. I'll probably do. Yeah, I'll try to have Flip on again as well. He and I have different schedules and stuff, so it's a little difficult to get us at the same time. But we're both working on trying to make our actual jobs a little less often, so that we can do some more YouTube stuff. So hell yeah, we're trying, man. My work, we almost had a keeper that could have gotten me to have one more day off a week, but
that would be nice.
He's a Marine and everything, and it seemed like he was eager to work. And on his last day of training, doesn't show up.
Oh,
and I'm like, so back to the drawing board again. the circle of Subway life. Yep. That's all good. One of these days. I'm still getting my vacation in August, so nothing they can do about that.
That's awesome. Are you looking forward to it?
Hell yeah, man. I've been, ever since COVID started, I've been working like constantly. And I think
time off.
What was that?
You didn't have any time off, did you?
No, just my regular like 2 days. That's about it. Sometimes one.
Wow.
Yeah. Most people lost a lot of jobs, lost a lot of work. I work more. They're like, oh, we just don't really need that many employees, so you can just do all the, just work most of the time. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, I guess.
Most people would love the hours, but it's like, yeah, I'm trying to also make money at home and not always at work. So yeah, thanks, but that's all good. That's all good. Thank you, Darth Hasher, for coming around. Daytona Falls. Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective. Yep, just caught us at the end, bro. Snowdub, thanks for coming by as well. We're gonna have to watch 8 Mile real soon, definitely. And thank you, Flip, for coming by and posting in the chat for me right here. Appreciate that. So I can.
Flip, good to see you.
Hell yeah! So I can multitask. We gotta play some games again next time. I want to get like you and Loki and some of the other the Valkyrie Viking. The Viking crew together, and we can do some fun.
Get a Valhalla invasion, absolutely.
Exactly, Valhalla, we'll all go berserk. Definitely. I'm trying to remember the names of the people out here earlier. Yes, the Southern Cecil, the Wise Guys, Thomas. I want to say Gogla Blue, but that's wrong. Go 13. There we go. Open airlock policy. Thanks for the super chat earlier. Appreciate that. And with that, we'll see you guys next week. I got a video coming out soon. Valkyrie's streaming like all the time. If not on her channel, she's a guest on somewhere else, so you'll find her here and there. And I forgot I'm in the wrong tab. I'm like, what the hell's my video? There it is. All right, and we'll see you guys later.
Have a great night.